The hand buzzer, the whoopee cushion, the snake in a can. The world loves a prank. And so do marketing teams. We all have a lot on our plates. Worry, stress, anxiety. So a little April Fool's marketing campaign can be just the ticket to lighten things up. Today, we get silly. Well, sillier than usual. But first, this episode of Almost Productive is brought to you by bureaucracy. Bureaucracy, complicating the simple since 1745. Bureaucracy, adding layers of interpretation and oversight to mundane tasks since the year our Lord, 1745. Bureaucracy, ensuring leaders and citizens have established frameworks, procedures, and norms in place that said frameworks, procedures, and norms are followed for the execution of myriad tasks since MDCC XLV. Welcome to an Almost Productive coffee break, the same bold flavor of our original podcast brew in a single shot. Perfect for those times when you need a quick marketing pick-me-up.
I'm Sean.
I'm Julie.
And I'm Addie.
And we are all marketing professionals at New Boston Creative Group in Manhattan, Kansas.
An absolute classic of an intro and a sponsor. Already.
So let's kick things off for our April Fool's Day episode. Where do you all stand on pranks? Do you love them, hate them, mildly amused by them? What's your feeling?
I'm in general not a fan of pranks, I would say, because the ones I enjoy are very specific. And so the idea that we're just going to give the world just a day of pranks, I think it's a bad idea.
People are not to be trusted.
Exactly.
I think mean-spirited pranks, no, not a fan. But like a nice, fun, between friends, they can be fun.
Right. If we could guarantee that for everybody, then
yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
But I mean, could you consider that all pranks are at their core mean-spirited? You know, they're designed to make someone the butt of a joke, right?
No.
What is a good-natured prank?
I think
intention.
If we're talking about like are we talking about like all pranks or like marketing pranks or just anything's up for discussion here?
Anything.
Because like
anything. I think marketing tends to not be like,
right.
You know.
Right. And I think those are all good because you're just like, oh, it's a fake product and that's just funny and that sort of way. I think the other type of prank is like where the person doing the prank is the butt of the joke, right? It's not a prank on unsuspecting victims. It's on them. So like you're witnessing whatever silly event, but it's on the person who is doing the pranking. So no one else is sort of in the line of fire per se. It's the person who's sort of instigating.
Yeah, I like that.
Me too. It's a fine line because I love a surprise, but pranks, yeah, I think the intention matters a lot. Like if it's with someone that you like and you know their sense of humor and if they would hate what's about to happen or if they would get a kick out of it, you kind of have to know your audience maybe.
Okay. Well, so let's switch gears because Sean, you introduced this. Let's talk about April Fool's stunts in the marketing world. Do you all recall any good ones? Any classics?
There for a while there, every year there were some good ones. Like people were coming out with like fake products. I want to say Google did one year that was really good. I feel like some of the bigger companies do a good job because it almost seems feasible that they would launch said product, but then it ends up being like just a little too good to be true, or, you know, you get around to the fact that like, okay, yeah, this can't exist. And that ends up being pretty fun in itself. And, you know, again, like no one's getting hurt by introducing a silly fake product.
Yeah.
Was it for April Fools that IHOP changed their name to
IHOB.
IHOB. Yeah.
Yes.
That was memorable. That's kind of funny. Fits with the brand. Didn't hurt anyone. That was nice and benign.
Yeah. A couple of the product ones I looked up. Burger King in 1998 said they were launching a left-handed Whopper, which is cute. But then you think, decades later, Twix started their left Twix, right Twix rivalry. So someone, they didn't steal that idea, but like that concept lived on and became an actual real marketing campaign for another company. Another one, and I thought this was funny for a fake product. This was 2024. Burt's Bees, known for, their skincare, their lip balm, announced a collaboration with Hidden Valley Ranch for a ranch flavored lip balm.
Yeah, that's great.
I know people who would be so sad that wasn't true, that they would love a ranch flavored lip balm.
That's kind of exactly what I was going to say, which is I like those because sometimes you end up getting people who think that's actually kind of fun, and maybe it can become an actual product because you get enough sort of like buzz off of it and people going, actually, you know what, that'd be fun. And maybe they can come some limited edition and sort of continue that joke into the reality, which would be even better.
Another one I ran across and I was like, that this is real. How is this a joke? But IKEA in 2021 announced tiny furniture for pets. I'm like, that exists. Like,
did they actually produce the furniture, or for them it was a joke, even though other spaces like you can definitely find that?
That's a great question. My research did not take me that far down the rabbit hole.
Good.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, did they know that space already existed and the joke was just that they were entering that space? Or did they think the joke was that it existed at all?
Yeah. Could be. Hard to say. Another pet-based one, in 2024, Honda announced a pet-activated wireless system, or PAWS for short.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Those were a few that I came up. Does that spark any other pranks or marketing jokes that you all can recall from the past?
This company called New Boston Creative Group. Ever heard of it? They did April Fool's joke about a new service. They were releasing a mascot that could attend events and kids' parties. It was a gnome. Yeah, that was a good one.
I do remember that one. That was really great. It was really great. And yeah, terrifying.
Yeah, terrifying, like human-sized gnome.
Because clown nightmares aren't enough.
Exactly. Nice little video of some imagery with that one.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Was Duo dying part of an April Fool's situation, or was that just completely out of the blue?
I think that was out of the blue.
We could call that a prank, I guess.
But definitely a prank in the prank category.
And that fit with them perfectly. Like, everything about that was, beautifully in keeping with their brand.
Should any of these be real products?
I think we argued a little bit, like the Burt's Bees with the Hidden Valley.
Yeah.
Like, I think there are some arguments to be made that some of them, they do make sense to actually produce. I think there's also there's ones that we don't have the technology to make them. They would be great if they could exist, but they can't at the moment. But maybe in the future we'll look back and be like, yeah, actually we have that now. That was a prank product, but we have those.
I think that in every space, people want novelty or are drawn to a limited edition release of anything. So I think anytime a product can be made real, it should be, because someone's going to buy it.
So how about these two as an example? Would you buy these? Velveeta did a joke in 2023 where they introduced a Velveeta colored liquid gold nail polish.
No.
Yes or no?
No.
I don't see why not.
Oh, Okay. How about Crunch Bar in 2025 introduced a silent Crunch Bar?
Oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic.
Yeah, I love that. I don't know if I would buy it, but I would be more likely to buy that than the bad color of nail polish.
It's like the idea of like Nature Valley coming out with a bar that doesn't crumble all over you.
It's just an empty wrapper. That's the whole thing.
Like they developed it so it actually stays together.
Mm-hmm.
Another one I found was not product based, but in 2024, Tinder posted a job listing for a VP of ghosting.
Oh, I like that.
That's fantastic.
So, given the spirit, what are some things you would love to see a brand do, either in general or a specific brand?
The NFL, they would get me if they said they're sending a team to London for good.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That would absolutely
you gotta be kidding.
hit as real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not just London, but like sending them to any international city.
Right.
Yeah.
I think there's an opportunity because we've had a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot. We've had a few of these like AI robots that you can like rent for your home have started popping up. I think there's definitely a space there where you could launch your fake AI robot or similar and have people buy it or believe in it and probably actually purchase it, even though it's fake, pretty easily. I think that could work.
Yeah, even if it's ridiculously priced at like only for the low cost of $80,000 a month.
Right. Exactly.
And maybe if it only does like one ridiculous task, like it's not even a useful robot, it, empties your kitty litter for $80,000.
Right.
Yeah. This isn't a fully formed thought, but the first thing that popped into my head was something with the Ring cameras, like telling people, if you capture Sasquatch on your Ring camera and send us the footage, like we'll give you a reward of
That's a good one.
I like
millions
that.
of dollars. I like playing in that space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, combining some sort of like supernatural thing with your actual product. Mm-hmm. That's fun.
They've done this before. I don't think it was specific for April Fools or a prank, but Lay's potato chips, having people send in ideas for flavor combinations. Like you could do something really wacky with a new flavor of chip. That's as zany as I got.
Yeah, I think that falls into like, why just make those? Like just make it real. Like if you've got a fun flavor, just do it.
Definitely.
And Addie, like you were saying before, make it a limited release.
Yes. People love that.
Yeah. Even as someone who probably doesn't buy those, I think that's fun when they try weird things like that and cross brands in that way. I think that's always interesting.
Well, excellent work, everyone. That's it for today's episode. And the April Fool's joke today is no jokes at the end.
Perfect.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Almost Productive. If you'd like to learn more about what we do at New Boston Creative Group, you can reach out to us at newbostoncreative.com. You can also follow us on social media at New Boston Creative on Instagram and New Boston Creative Group on Facebook and LinkedIn. If you liked this episode, please like, follow, subscribe, leave a review, and share the podcast with your friends. And if you didn't like the show, feel free to recommend us to your enemies. Tune in next time for some more office shenanigans, thoughts on trending topics, and marketing-adjacent insights. Until next time, we hope you have a productive day.